In this video, I'm going to teach you how to set up 2.4 GHz and 5 GHz. It's a very easy process, so make sure to follow along. On most modern routers, you are able to simultaneously have a 2.4 GHz network and a 5 GHz network. These are good in their own way. 2.4 GHz is going to have lower data rate, so the speed isn't going to be as fast as 5 GHz, but it has a larger coverage area. So if the router is on the middle of your house, for example, and you have a second floor, 2.4 GHz will be best suited because of all of the walls and the distance that you are between you and the router. But if you are extremely close to the router, a 5 GHz network is better because it will have higher data speeds. Even though the smaller coverage area, you can still take advantage of those higher speeds, so keep that in mind. They are suited for different purposes, and to actually set it up, you have to open a web browser and visit a website related to your router. For TP-Link routers, for example, it is usually going to be 192.168.0.1. But if you have a different router, the ending might be 0.1.1 or even something else altogether. What I recommend is that you check the manual for your specific router model. All routers are different and I cannot cover all of them in this video. I apologize. Check the manual, access the website. If it asks you for a login and password, it is usually going to be admin and admin. So both the username and password are going to be admin in all lower caps. If this doesn't work, then you can click on forget password and see what can be done, or look for instructions below your router. Once you access these settings, you have to go over to the wireless options or look for WLAN. So look for either wireless or WLAN. And usually you will have the option to enable the 2.4 GHz and the 5 GHz network. You can enable both simultaneously, so take the option to enable them, and then you can set up the SSID, network name, security, and password. If you aren't aware of the best security options, then you can usually just leave this on default or choose this one that I'm showing in the video, and then just type out any name you want and a password. Save the changes and both networks will become available for you to connect into. So I hope I was able to help you. If this video helped you, consider subscribing. As you can see, according to our channel metrics, 83% of the people watching our videos are not subscribed. By subscribing, you can help us make higher quality videos. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.